They talk my matter, they finish it at nobody but the why the pyro, what's the matter? Why the ginger? Nobody but
Okay, hello. Welcome to today's episode of Stigma. Stigma is a show that discusses uncomfortable topics in our society. And you're here with my humble self, Kome and Ruki, and my co-host here, Ruki.
Hi.
And we've got two guests with us today, the beautiful Samantha.
Hi.
And the Barbados,
Hi everyone.
the antiseptic, the corrosive Akin. All right, so this is just a vibe. We're not experts. Just to put a disclaimer out there, we're not experts. We don't specialize in this topic. So we're just having fun and having a conversation. Exactly, chit chat. That's the word. So we're gonna be talking about
THROUPLE.
the new word out there now for everyone is THROUPLEs. You know? So first of all, I'm gonna start with just a definition of what a THROUPLE is, so we could have a clear understanding. So THROUPLEs is a relationship between three people who have all unanimously agreed to be in a romantic, loving relationship together with the concept of all people involved. So three people, all of them agree that we're going to be in a relationship. Yeah, that's what a THROUPLE is. So first question I'm going to be asking to the panel is, what is a THROUPLE and how is it different from a monogamy? Go on, you can go.
So, THROUPLE, as I understand, is a relationship with two other people. But what I don't get is one person in a relationship with the two people, or just two people?
Are they all in a relationship with each other?
Or it's just two people separately from the other person?
So if one person is in the relationship, or two people in a relationship with one person, that's a couple seeking out relationship.
Yeah.
That's not a THROUPLE. A THROUPLE
They're
is when
all
they're
together.
all
It's a
together.
mutual agreement
And it's
between
different
all three
to
of us.
to monogamy.
This gets so complicated every day.
That's
I
the
mean,
one
it's
we
different to
live in.
monogamy because that is with like two people, just two people singly in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's why it's different because, of course, this one has got three people in it.
Yeah, monogamy is when you're with one person at a particular time. So regardless whether you did with
And only that one person.
Yeah, only that one person.
I think the difference is just the words, really. Like you said, a THROUPLE, three people, but monogamy is like between two people anyways.
Of course, because sometimes in every situation people like to add things anyway.
Yeah.
I know.
Sometimes, don't they?
Spice it up a bit.
No, but I think we've got the question wrong. What we should be asking is, what's the difference between a couple seeking out an extra person in the relationship and a THROUPLE? So let's say I'm in a relationship with you now, and we want to explore, and we get someone else like T-Pain does with his partner.
I think it's exactly that. Is that they're exploring and it's temporary. That's not like they're not seeking to actually have that person in the loving relationship as the three of them are together.
Okay.
That's a choice that all three of them have made.
Okay, so you're saying that a couple is different from a
THROUPLE.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, get that. Makes sense. So the next question we'll be asking is, why do people get into a THROUPLE situation? Is it just people that are dissatisfied with their relationships? Why do people, what we're getting into in my head right now make me think, okay.
There could be loads of situations. It could be simply down to the fact that maybe someone has got like deep feelings for two people, or maybe they've had a conversation between the three of them, or they're around each other a lot and they realise there's a lot of romance or whatever, like there's a lot of feelings there between the three of them and they just make it official. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's more of one person being selfish.
To start off.
Yeah, to start off with, yes. That's how I see it, as one person being selfish.
That's leaning towards couple. That's not really
No,
couple,
listen,
yeah.
wait, hold on.
Okay,
because it starts off as a couple before you bring in someone in, then you guys being a THROUPLE. That's how it starts off usually.
No, but the
So,
definition.
but what you said was, what would make you
Yeah, why do people get into
why do
it?
people get into one? Is it being dissatisfaction? So when you say dissatisfaction, it means that, we were in a relationship, we're not happy, let's bring someone in to balance the whole thing. That's how I say. And I see that just maybe a guy or a girl being greedy.
No.
You don't want her to cheat
disagree.
outside. You don't want him to cheat outside. Let's bring someone in to balance the whole situation out.
Hear me out, guys, yeah? Hear me out. So, I'm disagreeing based on the definition of what a THROUPLE is. It's three people that have mutual feelings for for the three of themselves. Like,
But then,
it's not
trouble,
two
does it
people.
mean they start together as a couple or a
Yes.
couple first?
But they don't always start
Yeah,
together.
they don't
It's
always
not
start
always-
together, but it
It's just like a
can.
couple,
That's what I'm
yes.
saying. It does. That's why I said it does not always
Because-
start as a couple.
Yeah.
It starts as a couple,
Because to-
and then you bring someone in.
Yeah.
At least you have that
It would be
mutual
hard for you
agreement
to
to
find
look at.
someone
Yes.
at that point in time to say the three of us. No, no,
But
to
that's-
take a while. And I said, oh yeah, trust me.
But we need to distinguish between a couple seeking out somebody. Yes, it can start that way. A couple seek out somebody, but the agreement has to be there, not from one person in the relationship.
It's between the three of
The
them.
three of them.
Yes.
So that's when a throuple starts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it has to be all three of those choice because
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
the whole reasoning behind it. They're all together.
They're all-
I kind of think like a couple would be like maybe an opposite relationship, right? Rather we've been separate, seeing other people. Let's just find somebody that we both like, and we can do things.
Yeah, but then that's making it about two people again.
Yeah, that's making it about two people
I feel like
again.
it's the opposite. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
opposite, sorry, I didn't
Yeah, I
catch
said
that.
like
Yeah,
the
we didn't catch
opposite of
that.
it.
Okay.
Yes, I think
So
that's the
we can
opposite
both
of it.
come together and find that particular person that we want to.
Okay, so that's the
Wait.
question. Why
Wait,
do
hold
people?
on. I have one question though. Sorry to jump in. Okay, if I'm in a throuple, does that mean I can't go outside to look for someone else?
You can have your situations, but you are in a trouble with
No, but
some
I'm just
two
asking
other
because there
people.
needs to be like an agreement, no?
That's
Yeah, you
like
can look
any
for
normal
someone that brings them
relationship.
and then we
Exactly.
can
People
talk
still-
It's the
through
same
it.
as a normal couple
But to
relationship.
me, I
They're
see
in a
the way
relationship.
it's okay, it's the opposite of an open relationship, but it's kind of like an open relationship. It's just that it doesn't.
The open
wouldn't say it
relationship,
is.
you
Just
might
like
not be
between
aware
all
of
three
the
of
partner,
us.
and you might not know if the person is with
cheating.
other
Yeah,
people.
because that's when deceit comes
Cheating,
in.
yeah.
And
But with this
Everywhere.
one, it's like I'm coming to you. So I see trouble as maybe somebody's is bothered about. Maybe they feel like they've been limited because they're in a relationship, and they feel like, should we do something else? And then your partner agrees to it, and you say, okay, let's go
Why are you
find
guys
somebody
starting
else.
from there?
But that's
You
how
guys
it
are
usually
starting
start
from a couple.
Because
From
that's
the couple.
because
But
that's the only way I
usually
can
st- but that-
comprehend
but
it.
it can usually start
It
from that.
usually
It could
starts
literally
from
be
a
that
couple. Most
three people are
cases-
always together and
Yes.
there's strong feelings in that situation.
That's the way I want to look at it. That
But
three
that's-
people are together.
But that's hardly
and
the
they
case, though.
True.
But that's hardly
Well,
the case.
because
It usually start from a couple, and then we elevate to being a
Because most of
couple.
the time we say free is a crowd. Somebody is. So there's no way I would be in that situation whereby I would be given that that would be presented to me like, oh, would you like to join us and let's have it? Because I wouldn't. Because if I see two people together, I'm just gonna be, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. So I would never be the third person, and I'll be given that opportunity to be like, oh, do you want to join us? And
Exactly.
You know,
So
I'm
what
like,
we're saying to you is that there are people out
Like
there
that.
right now.
yeah, I
three
can't comprehend
people.
that, but it's fine to know that.
All right, so that leads me to the next question. What's your take on it? We'll start with you since we're talking about. What's your take on it? Would you adventure into, you know?
I wouldn't really adventure into it because I just feel like somebody's gonna lose feelings at some point. You wouldn't get the exact feelings you want from that person because you feel like they like somebody else more than you. Or there's gonna be room for jealousy. I just don't think I could do it because I understand that humans are very, very jealous people, and women. I hear so many things. Men are more jealous than women. Women are more jealous than men. At the end of the day, we are humans and we're all jealous people.
Yeah.
So I think there's gonna be room for things like that, and I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to feel neglected at some point. I wouldn't want somebody talking about me and say, you know what, we don't really like.
So
him.
that's
Maybe
the
we
thing. You are in a better chance of not being neglected because you have someone else. If one person neglects you or someone is going through
Yeah,
stuff.
but you
I
might
think
think
he's
the
saying
person
if
is
two
better.
people, these two people want prefer them rather than him.
Yeah.
They'd speak to between
That's
each
not
other.
a trouble then, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
That's
but it's
becoming
bound to
something
happen
else.
because remember we are humans. That's what I'm saying. At some point, someone is gonna feel
Neglected.
neglected
Actually, yes.
at some point. It
The
might be
same way,
nice. in
the same
first-
way people are feeling neglected in a normal couple situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's
But I
nothing.
think sometimes in these situations they have certain things for the relationship, don't they? Like, say for instance, it's one man and two women. They sometimes there could be a sexual relationship with one woman and
An
like
emotional
everything
one.
emotional one with the other woman. Like that's sometimes what the situation can be in these throuples. So
But then again, before you get into a situation like that,
the communication
there are
has
usually
to happen
boundaries,
anyway.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Before
there-
we'll get there, we'll talk
Okay.
about the boundaries. So what's your take on this trouble situation?
I would say, I
your
don't
own.
know, I'm neutral about it. I wouldn't say yes, because I'm a very jealous lover. I'm not going to watch you dick down another girl in
same.
front of me. I would stab you. That's just me. I'm
Facts.
being serious. Like,
Facts.
Please, guys, disclaimer: we do not condone any violence. No,
Oh,
please.
sorry, we do.
We don't condone any violence. guys.
I
All
am
right.
not watching
She's not going to
you.
do that. She's just
I
saying it,
wouldn't
guys.
do it. No, I wouldn't. If I ever tell my partner, let's be in a throuple, that's a trap right there. That I'm not doing it. Like, but then again, don't knock it till you try it. Like, I'm neutral about it. I would not want to be in that situation, but then again, you don't know what happens in the future. Like, okay, maybe your relationship is boring and you just want to spice up just to see.
All right. So, Helios, like, before I got something from what you were saying, but I'm going to leave it till I ask her, what's your take on it?
I think pretty much the same. Each to their own. I don't knock anybody for what they want to do. Everybody's got their own fantasies. Everyone's got their own wishes of what they want from love and relationships and things like that. What they want with their future. But that is not a bit of me. Okay, like she said, I'm the jealous type. I want that man to myself, and that's it. Why do I need another woman in the picture, please? No thanks. That's just my opinion.
Not to my face.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
Your
not to
opinion
my
is-
face.
Not outside my face either.
Like,
what?
whatever you do, like, no, like, if we're
I
being
don't
real,
know,
like,
no,
whatever
yeah,
you do,
yeah.
I don't want to know, but not to my
Yeah.
face. Like, I don't want a third party. Like I said, I'm a jealous lover. There's no way I'm gonna no.
Okay. So what I got from everyone speaking is that, there's advantages and disadvantages. So what would make somebody, I don't want to say myself.
Wait, hold on. You asked all three of us. What about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, come
what
on.
about you? What
think
is
it's
your
for
take?
real.
You're trying to
Listen,
play it
what is
safe.
your opinion?
What is your take on it?
What's my take on it?
Yes.
Oh, God. Someone's going to kill me for this, but
Well, we know his answer.
my take on it is that there are advantages to it. I can see why people would get into it, because I'm all for people trying to sort out their problems. You have to know yourself in the first place. If you're someone that don't want to go out and sleep with different girls, you have a partner, and you still have that craving for someone else, it's something you should explore. I wouldn't knock people.
Yeah,
that
but
do
isn't
it.
that when threesomes happen?
Yeah,
rather
that's
than
why-
actual
yeah,
relationships?
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind having a threesome in Scotland and come back to and
That's what you and having like a good time for the
I'm
weekend.
up for a good time. I'm ready for the
He
weekend.
just want it for the weekend. That's it. Whatever happens, just leave me
Yeah,
alone.
but that animalistic thing is still there. You're still gonna want someone else. So I think, I'm not saying myself, but I'm just thinking maybe that other third person in the relationship is a way of coming out of that first relationship you're in, experiencing something else. I can see how that will work for some. And this is why men have side chicks without their partner knowing. So this is obviously a different situation. But men, I can only think how a man thinks. Right, you're with your partner, things are still the sex. You know everything about the sex. You have somebody else out there to explore sexually and do other things with. But if you have a situation where your partner knows about it, just like we were talking with the producer before, he said, his dad and his grandpa, they married different wives, and the first wife goes and gets the second wife and gets the third wife. There's a reason why those things work. Those kind of settings work back in the day, because everybody knows about it, and there's no jealousy. It's not cheating. So there's
But there
advantages
will
to
always
it.
be jealousy. I would disagree with you that there will always be
There always
jealousy.
be- it might
There will
definitely-
always be
it might just
jealousy.
not be
Yeah,
it.
but it's in-house. It's in-house, isn't it? It's accepted. You're
Yeah.
I don't know.
It depends, because some people are going into this like you could get someone their whole life for they're not looking for a relationship with one person. They're actually seeking out a relationship with two people. Like they want the throuple. They've wanted that their whole life, or maybe even more, because people have more than three sometimes as well, don't they? So
I remember seeing a video of a woman that was married to four men, and when she was having a video call with the interviewer, and it was like, oh, tell us how. She was like, yeah, she said, oh, it's fine because she wants to go golfing today, and Jerry does not want to go golfing, but Peter's available. She goes with Peter, so she's got like different men for different things she does.
So
And
I'm all
for her,
about
it's all right,
I'm all
you know?
about that. I'm all for
So-
that. As long as there's
that's another
honesty
thing.
there,
So
there's no
she-
deceit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
what I
that's
said.
what the
There will have to be
relationship
like
is,
a
though. It's like choice between the three of them, that they all want to be involved in that situation, and whatever comes with it.
So yeah, I would say, you asked me what's my take on it.
You're for it.
I wouldn't say I'm
like,
for
don't knock
it.
it till you don't knock it till you try
No,
it. That's what it is.
I won't say I'm for it, because I know the struggles that I would have. Yeah, we'll come to that.
Okay.
But I understand why people have it, and it makes sense. Rather than niggas and women just sleeping around with different people, that sexual drive, that extra sexual drive you have, you could invest in one more person.
Can I ask a
and be
question?
But we're
satisfied
making
then.
that about, it has to be about sexual drive. It can be just about
I
emotion.
would say it
can
could
just
be emotional.
whatever
It's
it
not
is.
always
Exactly.
sexual. But my own thing is that what if you're in a trouble and you're not interested anymore, then what happens?
Just like
Someone
a
that's
couple,
got
you
to
come
go.
out
Like,
of
what
it.
if
But
one
who
of
has to go?
only one
That's
of
the
that
problem.
person?
No,
Do you get what I'm trying to
You
say?
guys have, it's not a prison. It's like a
It's not a
couple.
prison.
It's like two
But
people.
who needs to go?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what
but
if
when you
out,
get
what if
attached,
out
if
two
it
of
was
them?
a man and 2 women, what do you think is going to happen?
Okay,
Then you kick
ask
your
that
wife
question
out.
again.
That's what I'm
Ask that
saying.
question again.
What if it was a man and 2 women in the trouble?
Yes, and the guy gets tired of who?
Of the wife.
Of the wife? How do you think the wife is
The
gonna
wife
take
gets
it?
tired of the guy and she just wants to be with the female. Like, how, do you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
it could be
I
anything.
brought you in. And
But that happens. That happens in a
No,
couple.
but then again, I know, but then again,
This
that's
is not a
between-
trouble
but that's
problem.
between
It could
me
be a
and
sinister
you.
move. Maybe the wife must have brought the girl in
So-
and getting rid of the man because
Yes.
she's actually interested in the girl.
Exactly. But guys, we're focusing on throuple as a tool. You know, it's not a tool. We're just talking about a happy
Yeah.
throuple.
Okay, a happy
I
throuple.
understand
Okay.
that there are challenges and situations come out that way.
And yeah, they
but
chose
just-
to be in that situation,
Exactly.
and there's love there. That's
and just
it.
like a couple, if you get tired of one person in the relationship, you can come out of it and date the other person exclusively. Does that make sense? So I don't think we should focus on that. Even normal relationship have problem. I think this is a solution to a problem that society is facing.
What?
I'm just saying, in my
A
own.
solution?
Yeah, it could
Wait. But a solution to what
think-
problem?
do you not agree with me?
No.
Yeah, I
A
do.
solution to what problem?
It's a solution to people sleeping with different people.
Sex again.
So you're
Okay,
sexual.
it's also a solution to people emotionally depending on one person. Okay, that's not sex now. How about that? See what I did there? You see what I did there?
If we didn't bring up, you wouldn't have answered it.
Women always have a way to squeeze you in, but I'm too smart for you guys.
Always
Shut up.
Anyway. Because women, me knowing women, I know women love to explore a lot, you know, and explore sexuality.
And men don't.
No, men do, but women do more. That's why. That's why it's easy for women.
Well, that's
to,
what you'd say openly, but there's men that will keep it quiet.
And the women too.
Yeah, but women do.
I think,
yeah, but
You see women smacking each other's bum.
But that's
Yeah, that's not exploring sexually. I just think
Yeah, but that's
No,
not
some-
sexual because it's sexual dance.
No, it's
You're-
not. No, it's
You
not.
say
It's not.
It's
So
not.
you're telling me somebody grinding
I
a dick is not
can
sexual?
How did we get from a trouble to this?
No, we're allowed
I'm
to
just
divert
saying
to that.
about women.
We'll come back later.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Right.
But that's not sexual.
We could grab each other while we're dancing
That's
in the club.
sexual.
It's
No,
not sexual.
If I did that in public,
But
what
that's
would the
you.
comments say?
Because your intentions are different, though.
Your intention-
Yeah, but you're
Your
going in it with a
intentions are
sexual
different.
mind.
If I grab a woman,
But your intentions are different.
If I grab
her ass, I don't want to have sex with her. It's just me being playful
yeah,
with
but I'm not
her.
having sex as well.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but you want to.
But you want to.
If you,
So wait. So if you hold on. So if you grab my if you grab my ass, it's for what?
because it's a house.
Yeah, but I would grab hers just because it's ass, but it's
But
playful.
it's the same act.
playful.
If I did that to you, I'll be
No.
called
Yeah, but in your
a
mind,
pervert.
no, because in your mind, yeah, but
You
I'm
don't know.
I'm
You
a
know your
pervert,
intention.
but that's
What if I'm
different.
gay?
You're not gay. Don't
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying. Your intention to you
Your
touching her
intentions
ass
are
would be
different.
different.
Yes.
But there's no intention.
In your mind, you're thinking,
I'm a child
We
of
love,
God.
we love gay people, gay guys, gay. You know, if you are heterosexual
Yeah.
and all that LGBTQW, we love you guys. You know, just to put that out there. Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's Pride Month.
Oh
Shout
my
out to all my June.
So,
All right, let's not dwell on that too much. I don't want us to divert too much.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
sorry.
get your take on it. I get everyone's take, but my take on it is the advantages. There are pros to this. I feel like, you know, people step out on people anyways for certain reasons, like you said, emotionally, sexually.
Yes.
But I think that let's say if I was in a relationship with someone and I knew I was going to step out to different women, I would rather step out to one woman, yeah, than to step out to several women. And it would even be a bonus if my woman knows that I'm stepping out to that woman. And it should be a bonus if my woman can step out to that same person. That
it
now
won't be
is a
stepping
problem.
out if it's a throuple. You'll all be together.
Yeah, that's you're all in a relationship.
Exactly. I'm just telling you that's
But can
how
I
it
ask a
starts
question?
now, isn't
What
it?
if you're in a trouble and you're still bored? It
I have a
happens.
problem then.
No, I'm just saying it
Then
happens.
you have problems.
No, but it does happen.
That goes to a quadruple, quadruple, the same
But then
couple, or
that's
whatever you call
that's
it.
just typically people
No,
just
I'm
being greedy.
saying,
That's just
yeah.
people being
like, what if
greedy.
you're in a trouble and you're still not satisfied sexually and emotionally, and then what?
I think.
Well, yeah,
you
that's
need
the
to be
same as
alone.
like a man that will have 2 different wives,
need
but
to be
he'll still
alone.
go out and fuck someone.
All right, since everyone is neutral, everyone is against throuple. Yeah, I'm just
We're
gonna
not.
argue.
I'm not
against it.
You know?
I'm
I'm
a jealous lover.
I love to
I
hear
see
people's
myself, but then
stories.
again, I'm not gonna knock it.
That's what I'm saying. Tell me all the gossip. I want to hear all
Yes,
about
I'm
it.
not gonna judge.
So,
I'm not gonna
my
judge.
question to you is that would you ever find yourself in it?
Oh my god.
I wouldn't.
No, I've not asked you
No.
yet. Which?
No.
You? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
You?
No.
Next time on Stigma.
Y'all can have sex without me.
That's no boundary.
It is a boundary because
They
sometimes
can't.
No,
They can't have sex, or they
without
can.
me. They cannot.
Hey, God.
Yeah, to be honest, when women are around each other more, that does happen. So fair
there's
enough.
some things
But
that you
if it
cannot
doesn't,
do without me. If we're
I
in
know
trouble,
what
we'll have to do
technology
everything
is.
together. We'll sit down.
You just sound very, very jealous. Yeah.
I did say
That's
that.
why
I
it's-
Yeah,
I
I
said
get.
it, though.
I
said I'm
understand.
jealous.
Understand
Like, I
yourself.
don't
You
get
guys
it.
just created a weird scenario.
I know he did.
For this topic.
It's all
My man is talking about it. Kitchen alarm is gonna. What are you talking about? The question I asked is jealousy.
Jealousy.
I'm trying to say what you.
They talk my matter. They finish it at that. Nobody but the why they buy what's the matter? Why the ginger? Nobody but the. Who's the nigga? Clarence with the picture.
Wahala.
I can tell you about this girl with the my hoodie, she the water, she the boo boo mew. Every day she steady calling me, they telling me say her hobby not the tumble. And I've been wondering shoulda, woulda, coulda, meet me for barracuda. Why the fuck you do that? I be hanging with my niggas, smoking marijuana, with the liquor shisha, with the chica called Joanna. Now you acting like you don't know me. I'm more too fine, I'm more too sexy. Now you acting like you don't know me. I'm more too fine, I'm more too sexy. She tell me hello,
Hello.
what's up? What you doing tonight?